Welcome 7th graders. We're going to do our 6.4, 6.5 review. So let's start out with this first example. Order the values from least to greatest. Well, let's see. First, remember when we need to order values, we're going to plot them on a number line. So let's start out with 5. Well, 5 is right here. And we're going to plot 0. That's right here. Then, the absolute value of -1. What is that? If you didn't know, remember you could plot -1. I'm just going to use this bottom number line to do it. Plot -1 right here. And let's see, how far away is it from 0? Just 1 unit away from 0. So that's equal to 1. So right here is absolute value of -1. And just right below it, I'm just going to write out that it's absolute value of -1. So I remember. And then let's see, the absolute value of 4. What's the absolute value of 4? Well, let's check. 4 is right here. It's 1, 2, 3, 4 units away from 0. So that's 4. So I'm going to find 4. I'm going to plot it. And I'm also going to relabel it as the absolute value of 4. This way, when I go to write them out from least to greatest, I remember that it isn't 4. It's the absolute value of 4 that I'm using. And finally, -2. Now again, let's just decode this least to greatest. Well, our least numbers are on our left, our greatest are on our right. So I'm going to put them in order from left to right, okay? So let's see, my leftmost number, I'm going to start over here and I'm going to go that way and I'm going to write them. It would be -2. Then let's see, it would be 0. Then remember the absolute value of -1. I'm not writing 1, I'm writing the absolute value of -1. Then absolute value of 4. And then 5. And that is in order from least to greatest. Okay, let's do another example. An archaeologist divides an area using a coordinate plane in which each unit represents 1 meter. The corners of a secret chamber are shown in a graph. What are the dimensions of the secret chamber? So let's see, here's my secret chamber right here. Right, what are the dimensions of it? Well, it's a rectangle. I want to know my length and my width. Okay, so let's just underline the problem. So the problem is, what are the dimensions of the secret chamber? And what are my problem, or what I need to do in order to solve it is, well, I need to find the dimensions. I'm going to look at the graph and use the coordinate plane and use how the points are plotted to find the dimensions of this rectangle that it makes. So let's see. There's a couple different ways you can do this. Well, first of all, I made a rectangle. Well, let's see. One dimension, our length would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? And our width would be 1, 2, 3, 4. So I could say that the dimensions of the secret chamber are 6. I'm going to leave a space for the unit by 4. Now what's my unit? Meters. Now there's another way you could do this using absolute value, so we're just going to go through that as well. So you can use, let's see, for the length is the x direction, right? This is kind of like my x, my horizontal number line. Right here is -4. Well, how far away is -4 from 0? It's 4. So this, let's see, we'll change it. This length is right here is 4. And what about our second length? Let's see, I need some more colors. There we go, we'll do a dark green to kind of correspond with it. What about this length? Well, here is 2. So that would be the absolute value of 2 to find out that length, and that is 2 away from 0. So the total length would be 4 plus 2, which equals 6. Now moving on to our width. Well, how would you use absolute value to find the width? Well, we go from 1 to 5, right? So one way you could do that is you could just do 5 minus 1 equals 4. Another way you could do that is you could say, well, I can find out, let's find a darker color, let's see. Do a nice deep purple. This length, right, goes from 0 to 5, so the absolute value of 5, and then we subtract, well, this length, which is the distance from 0 to 1, minus the absolute value of 1, well, the absolute value of 5 is 5, the absolute value of 1 is 1, so 5 minus 1 is 4. And again, we'd get the same answer. The dimensions of the secret chamber are 6 meters by 4 meters. Thank you so much for watching.